Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Records Paradise podcast. I am your co-host Dystro, and I'm here with my host Marissa. Say hi.
Oh my god. Hi.
Well, that was
Wow. That was interesting. That actually kind of worked really good.
yo. Welcome.
Oh my gosh. Happy Thursday, everybody. I apologize if I sound really worn out. I am worn out. I'm very tired right now. Um, I hope everybody's having a good week so far. This week's been iffy. But I've been really busy this week, so I guess that's probably a good thing. Better than just sticking at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which I mean, it's to be expected.
It's been the weather's been really warm, so it's like I've been trying to like get out of the house and go out and fish and do stuff. So that's what I've been doing, trying to distract my mind and take advantage of the nice weather that we've been having. Um, but yeah, that was a really cool intro. Actually, we need to do that more often. It's like that one time when you did like the emo Steve thing and it caught me off guard.
Yeah, that jump scared you.
That was like way back when we did like the fucking I think that was like 2022 when we started talking about Blink, like way before the pilgrimage.
Yeah,
Oh, God, the good old days. But, anyways, thank you guys for joining. We hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. So, finally, we have decided to bring Simple Plan into the random ranking picture. I realize that I haven't brought Fall Out Boy into the picture yet either. So, that'll be coming up in May, right off the bat. So, stay tuned for that. So, Simple Plan has arrived into the random ranking picture. And I do have the 10 songs up for grabs.
right.
Uh, okay, phew, I thought my app just crashed. Phew.
No.
So, in this particular order, we have Astronaut, Jet Lag, Untitled, also known as How Could This Happen to Me, Take My Hand, Welcome to My Life, I'm Just a Kid, Last One Standing, Kiss Me Like Nobody Is Watching, Everything Sucks, and Your Love Is a Lie. This is a very incredibly solid first list for our first episode of Random Ranking for Simple Plan. This is a super solid list. I had the
Mm.
toughest time trying to rank these. I'm going to be honest with you. This is probably the toughest one I've had in a while.
Whereas for me, I think it was kind of easy for me, kind of. But I mean, I based mine off of how I enjoyed it, replay value, and what did I get from the lyrical content sort of thing.
Right.
But
I pretty much just based it, like I said, how much I really enjoyed it, how much I really listened to some of these songs. Some of these I listened to more than others. Obviously, I know every single song on this list. I remember them clear as day. It's just some of them I play more than others, and some of them I enjoy more than others. So let's roll into it, shall we? So, starting at number 10 with the least favorite of this bunch, what did you go with?
I put I'm just a kid.
Oh, okay. So, I put Untitled. How could this happen to me?
Okay.
It's really mellow. And it's like such a meme song now. It's like I can't take it seriously.
How
How
could
could
this
this
happen
happen
to
to
me?
me?
I made my
My mistakes.
mistakes.
It's like I can't take it seriously anymore. And I've heard it so much on like TikTok, it's like rotting my brain. It's like, oh my god.
Right. It's like for me with I'm just a kid and stuff, it gets overplayed a little bit for me. And plus it's such a
Right.
meme now too
Another fucking meme song.
with
It's like, oh
that
my
fucking
god.
TikTok challenge that happened like during like pandemic or some shit.
TikTok's ruining my life.
It's like it's like those two key factors, and then when uh like when I like play the song on Spotify a lot, it's like and plus I hear it at work sometimes too, so that's another key factor. So it's like I hear it a lot, and I'm like, okay, well, it has a lot of sentimental value to me, but it's like it gets super overplayed for me a lot. So it's like that's why I had to put it at the bottom. It's like not a knock on the song, but it's just super
Overplayed.
overplayed. I'm like, okay, well, and it's like it'd be like I'm just kidding. And it's like maybe 30 minutes later, it's like I'm just a kid, and it's just like 30 minutes later again, it's like I'm just okay. Like how many
Like,
times are
we
you
get
hear
it.
this? Like, I'm just a kid. I get it. We were all kids once. I get it.
Oh, I'd do anything to be a kid again, though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like adulting. I hate it.
It's like that song, "Everything sucks when you're not."
Yeah, which we'll get to.
Yes, we'll
Um,
get to
track number 9 on this list.
nine.
I went with Jet Lag.
I went with "Welcome to My Life."
Yeah, I can see that. Um, for me with Jet Lag, same thing as you, except it's not really a meme. Jet Lag I've played a lot. I mean a lot since 2020, 2021 when I first found Simple Plan. I played that song a lot. I played it to the point I'm actually sick of it. So I don't really listen to it as much anymore. Still a very, very good song from Get Your Heart On. That album is amazing, by the way. We broke that album down not too long ago, if you guys want to go check that out. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to that episode. I'm still mad about that. Couldn't make it because I ended up getting sick again. But we did break that whole album down. So go watch that if you haven't already. But yeah, Jet Lag, it's a good song. Just I've overplayed it too much, and that's on my part.
Right. I think for me, it gets overplayed here a little bit too. For me at least. Um, but it's like I'm just like when I think of Simple Plan, I think of like like very upbeat songs a little bit more. But Welcome to My Life, it kind of like I'm not gonna say it puts me in a sad mood, but it's like I'm trying to think. I
It's
can't
so
think
like
of the
relatable. Like it
yeah,
just
it's like
hits you.
relatable. Yeah, it kind of just hits me. So it's like, but then on top of that, it's like like I hear it a lot on sometimes on the radio, sometimes on Spotify, whichever party I use, and then like it's just is
Ouch.
yeah. I mean, it is relatable, but it's like it's like do so much, but it was kind of like a hard one to put. I'm just kid and Welcome to My Life at the bottom because it's like both songs were really good, but it's like it just felt like my heartstrings was just getting pulled.
Ah, lemonade.
I was like, what are you doing?
trying to add trying to add comedic value to this fucking show.
Ah,
Because I
lemonade.
have had a terrible week and I'm trying to laugh by fucking making you laugh and trying to make the people laugh while sounding so fucking stupid in the process.
Powerade.
Lemonade, not Powerade.
I got Powerade. Powerade. And now I'm gonna drink water.
Honestly, though, Minute Maid, Lemonade, like, hit me up. Like, please sponsor
Not
me.
sponsored.
Alright. Number 8, I went with I'm Just a Kid.
I put Your Love Is a Lie. And actually, it's funny that I heard this song on the way home today.
You killed
I know,
me.
I know I'm killing it, probably everybody, but it's like I'm not knocking because of the song. It's just
It's
because
still
I don't
good.
hear it a lot. I just don't hear it a lot.
Yeah.
But it's funny that I heard it today, and I was like, "Huh, that's a coincidence."
That's like one of my first Simple Plan songs. Now that I think about it, that one, like pretty much almost all of Self Titled is like my first. It's the first Simple Plan album I bought, first Simple Plan album I've listened to, first Simple Plan like group of songs I've ever heard. Um,
Mhm,
which I'll get to that song in a little bit. I'm Just a Kid. Basically, you nailed it on the head. It's super overplayed, especially with the whole TikTok trend.
mhm,
Still a good song though. It's a classic. It's one of their
yeah,
bigger hits.
mhm. And it's from debut album too, so it's like
Mm.
that's certified banger right there. So,
Mm. Anything from debut albums good. So we're actually kind of breezing by like right through this, so that's pretty good.
mhm.
All right, number 7. What did you go with?
I put Last One Standing.
Oh, now you're really killing me here. Ow, that one hurt. Like that one seriously just hurt.
Listen.
Hold
It was
up, let me tell you what mine is. So my number 7 is "Kiss Me Like Nobody's Watching"
okay.
for a
I'll
few
get
reasons.
I'll get to it when I get to it because it's kind of close. It's
There's a
really
few
close.
reasons for this one, real quick. Number 1, it's really cheesy,
I
like
mean, yeah,
really cheesy, and I have to be in a mood to hear this song. It's like right now, I'm not in the mood to hear it. It's like I'm not. I told myself this: do not put it at 10 because it doesn't deserve the very bottom spot. It doesn't
right.
deserve the top spot either. So I'm like, okay, I need to be nice with this song. It's a really good song. It's like I really have to be in the mood to hear it. It's a really cheesy song. Um, and it's from Taking One for the Team. Like that's how that album's amazing. Um,
Hmm.
so I was like, I need to be nice and at least put it somewhere reasonable. So I put it at number 7. Um, like I said, I really gotta be in the mood for it. But it is a good song. It's just a little cheesy.
Yeah. Um, for me, with Last One Standing, it's like I don't hear it a lot. That's another bias thing. Um, but it's also like what album is it from again?
Last One Standing is from Get Your Heart On.
Okay, from Get Your Heart On. Okay, so when I listened to it the first time through, I didn't really care for it. But then when I listened to the second time through with you, or well, I guess with you, yeah, I kind of liked it more the
It's
second time
super,
around.
super kick ass. It's super fast paced.
Because it's like when you transition from self-titled to this one, it kind of like went the more like pop kind of route, like
Right.
more radio friendly kind of route, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
But it was just like, ah, man, it's just like, it's just like, okay, like when are we gonna get to like like debut, like second album, and then we have like self-titled and all that. So it's like, when are we gonna get to that? But it's like we never got to it. It's kind of. I was
Right.
just like, but then like later on, like when we got to the like astronaut stuff, I was like, okay, like that's a little bit better
Can
because it's like it's
anybody hear
more.
me?
'Cause it kind of like it kind of brought it up a little bit more, and I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna be too harsh on Last One Standing. I'm not gonna be too harsh
It's
on it.
it's really good. It's so like
Yeah,
in your face.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Number 6. What'd you put?
I put "Kiss Me Like No One's Watching." You
Okay,
guys
so kind
watching?
of kind of same wavelength there. This is where I put "Your Love Is a Lie."
Your love is a lie.
It's so dramatic.
Lie.
It's like such like it's like I'm kind of calling back to the previous episode we just did with the dramatic pop punk lyrics. This is
Yeah.
like one of them. It's so dramatic, and I kill for it. Can you imagine? Okay, fuck. Now you got me thinking. Can you imagine Tom DeLonge on that song?
Your love is a lie.
Lie. I fucking love Tom.
I could just see that. I could just see that. I'd be like, love is a lie. It's like fucking Chuck's like, what the fuck? Like
Fucking Chuck's like, huh?
it's like, but it's like it also got me wondering too. It's like, what if Pierre like like had just subbed in for Tom during that whole breakup thing because there was nothing for like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh.
I think, cause, I mean, like Pierre would have fit within the Blink thing.
Yeah, for a little bit at least. But anyways, before we get off the rails, so Your Love Is a Lie. Once again, like I said, that whole self-titled album was like my first ever Simple Plan album. This is like one of my first songs I heard. It's so good. It kind of just like gives you a telltale sign of what this album really is going to be about. If you really think about it in that aspect, there is a music video for this too. It's really good. Um, I had to put it at 6 just because of sentimental value, a little bit of
Hmm.
nostalgia. Um, but yeah, what do you have to say about Guess Me Like Nobody's Watching?
I mean, you kind of nailed it too. It's like it's very cheesy. Let's just say
It's
that.
very cheesy, and I feel like it shouldn't affect the value of the song. The song overall, if you're talking like rhythm wise or sound, it just sounds good. Like it just sounds upbeat. It just have to be in the mood for it.
Right. That's basically all I gotta say about that. So.
Okay, moving into our top 5. At number 5, I put "Welcome to My Life."
I put jet lag.
Oh, okay, so that one's a little high. I
Yeah.
want to. I'm actually curious. What do you have to say about that?
So I was gonna put I'm just a kid at 5, but I had to base my list off of what I had to gain from each song.
Right.
And I know like my top 5, like I bet you're gonna be shocked as hell. Um, because like jet lag, I actually liked that song too. It's just because of like the vibe that came off of it too. And plus the female singer Natasha. I don't know her from anything else besides that song, but I heard she's like a really, really good vocalist too. Um, which I guess that kind of fit like what the album was going towards too, if you think about it. Because I think like each album has like a certain topic or like whatever it is,
A certain
or a
theme,
certain
even.
like yeah, a certain vibe or something. Um, which I kind of liked. I didn't really think about it. Um, but like Jet Lag, I mean, a lot of people can relate to that song. I mean,
Oh
come on,
yeah.
a lot of people can. And I think like when I looked at something, I was looking at something, and it's like I think Pierre had said it was about like what did they say? It was about like a point in his life, like he had a relationship at that point where it's like his girlfriend at the time or something, like they were like halfway across the states and all that stuff. So it's like a long distance sort of thing that they had going on. They would go see each other all the time or whatever. But it's like at some point it was like their their love life was like in like on the skits and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it was like a lot of people could just relate to that song, but man, like come on, like a lot of people can.
Yeah.
I mean, especially like during COVID and all that stuff
Oh
too.
yeah.
So
It's
uh,
kind of like Welcome to My Life. It's like you can like really relate to that one too. It hits home. That's why I kind of put it high. It hits
mhm.
home. I've always liked that song. Probably like I'm usually not the type of music enjoyer who likes to sing, like who likes the hits. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
very rare for me to really grasp the hits. I'm usually the one that goes for like the hidden gems, the diamonds in the landmine, we'll call it. No pun intended. Um, but I love Welcome to My Life. I've always liked that song. It just hits home for me. It speaks volumes for a lot of people, especially
Mhm.
our younger gens now who tend to go through a lot at a young age, just based off of how this world's coming to. Um, it's just, I feel like the song kind of predicted the future in a way
If
for a
yeah,
lot of younger
think about it,
people.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't hear it as much, but I still had to put it in my top 5 just because it's super relatable and it does have a lot of sentimental value to me.
Hmm.
All right, number 4. What do you have?
I put everything sucks.
The way you said it.
I
Everything
put everything
sucks.
sucks.
I put Take My Hand,
Okay, that's a little bit higher on my list, but
and
look at
that's fine. Hey, at least it's in the top 5.
that. Uh,
So with Take My Hand, real quick, that song, when I heard it for the first time in
it's very fast.
2021, it's very fast. It's very kick ass. Also, my cat is here. Hello. 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 Um, so Take My Hand, it's like one of Simple Plan's like best tracks in my personal opinion, both like lyrically and just like the sound of it just has that really kick up vibe. Like you just want to get up and go. It's so good. Makes you want to run away. Seriously, if you listen to the song, just makes you want to run away.
Take my hand
Tonight.
tonight. Fucking Tom comes in. It's like, take my hand tonight.
God, I swear, fucking between Blank and Angels and Airwaves, Tom is taking over, and it's actually kind of making me happy because you're finally seeing what I see in him.
um, but it's like when what like you were saying about take my hand and all that stuff. It is very fast paced, which I was like, wow, like that's a breath of fresh air. Like when you have when I'm gone, and then
And
it
I
goes
think
like
that's
right.
only the second track.
Yeah, it's always the second track. Yeah, it's only the second track. Yeah,
That should have been fucking track opener right there.
and then it goes to Miss Me when I'm gone. Yeah, I think that would have been pretty good.
When I'm gone.
Oh, and plus it's like it's like this is emo hair Pierre too.
Oh
So it's
no,
like
not the fucking '08 scene, MySpace,
yeah,
vest jacket fucking look. Oh my god.
but it's like Chuck on those drums though, like he was killing it.
They
Like
looked like fucking GTA characters.
anyway, um, I think for mine with everything sucks. It's like you could say that about a lot of things off of that track. To be
But
honest with
not
you,
this song. This song does not suck.
well, no, it doesn't suck, but like it's my song, the Everything Sucks song. It's just so upbeat when they do it too. It's like "But everything sucks when you're not around," and it's just
You
like
know what it
very upbeat.
reminds me of? You
What?
remember that meme where it's like the lyrical content is dark, but the sound of the song is like really like bubbly
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
happy?
yeah, 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 yeah.
It reminds me of, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm talking about this song 2 years later, but it reminds me of One Less Problem by Billy Talent from Crisis of Faith.
Oh yeah, yeah, it
Oh
does.
my god, I haven't heard that song in forever, dude.
One less problem. It's like, I mean, now
Everything
you,
sucks because you're not
yeah,
around.
when you said it, it just it kind of yeah, it fits, because like the song's lyrics content itself, it's super like down on itself, but then it's like it's very upbeat and positive vibe when you hear it. It's just like so weird. Um, it was just crazy that when we heard it on Taking One for the Team, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Um, I thought that whole album was like a positive vibe for whatever reason, because it's like 2016.
It sounds
And
positive, but it's like when you get to opinion overload, it's about like anger. It's and then like everything sucks. You're kind of like meh, kind of like
yeah,
down in the dumps. It's all like not positive things, but they make it sound positive. It's like kind of funny.
it's like I feel like they're kind of like trying not to make fun of themselves, but it's like trying to be like, I wonder how that went in the studio. It's like, okay, like, we have this super, like sad song that's like, well, let's make it positive with positive sounds or
The only
something.
song I think of that's like not in that category is Boom.
But yeah, because Boom's like, it just, it sounds 2016.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, top
Okay,
three.
top three. Number three. I put Last One Standing.
I put, how could this happen to me?
What do you
How
have to say
could this
about that
happen
one?
to me? It's like, I mean, it's a meme now, but it's like for the longest time, I did not know who it was from for the longest time.
Me
Cause I,
neither until
cause,
like 2020.
cause when plus I did not know who it was. Period, for the longest time, because I would hear that in like memes and videos and like YouTube stuff, and so I'm like, who the hell is singing this song? But then when we listened to the second album, still not getting any. Remember this time, um, it's like I heard it and I was like, oh, that's the infamous meme song. I was like, my mind was like, it
Poof.
just it just blew up. I was like, oh my god. There's like so many years of like trying to figure out like where that song,
And
like
it's
who that
just
song was
fucking
from.
Simple Plan.
Simple Plan. I was just so fucking crazy. I was just like, wow. Like my mind was
That
just.
was like me when we heard Perfect, because like, well, I found Perfect in 2020, but I
I
didn't.
found that really
I
weird.
had kind of like a deja vu moment where I was like, oh my god, this song is on one of my mom's LimeWire CDs. If y'all remember
Hmm.
LimeWire, y'all deserve a CD discount. But it's like, I was like, that's Simple Plan. This whole time I've been listening to Simple Plan when I was a kid, and I didn't even know about it. And then like fast forward to like when I'm like 18 or 19. I think I was 18 when I found them. I was like, huh? That's Simple Plan? Like, I had like a whole deja vu moment. I was like super stoked. And that's kind of how I got into them. I went and heard Perfect, and then like I started playing around and looking for more of their stuff, and I got really into them. So,
Hmm.
and then I found out that Pierre is like
Canadian.
super freaking hot. Um,
Oh Lord.
I don't care. I'm saying it all out. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, it's like kind of like a whole deja vu moment with like Perfect and like what you said with Untitled. So in a way, I'm kind of glad you got to feel that way with the same band that made me feel the same way.
Uh-huh.
So it's pretty cool.
Even though it came out like what, like 2004,
Something like
2005.
that, yeah.
I'm like, it's like that long span of time. But it's like it's funny because like when you found Simple Plan in, like during the pandemic and all that stuff, it's like that was for me like years ago. Because like I found Simple Plan through like um God, through like fucking old YouTube, like when it was still becoming like a thing,
Yeah.
like maybe 4 years in or something.
God
But
damn.
yeah, it's like it's so cool to have that deja vu moment. But like, I was like, man, that's so awesome.
It feels so cool when that happens.
Oh yeah, of course.
So with Last One Standing, this actually was another one of my first Simple Plan songs I discovered. Through Get Your Heart On, of course. It's really kick ass. It's really in your face. Makes you want to go fucking punch somebody, for starters. It's really kick ass, really in your face, like all like anger and angst. And Pierre's vocals on that song are really, really good.
Hmm.
Especially when he hits that long high note towards the very end. It's really, really good. Like, oh my god, I had to put it in my top three because that song is one of my favorite Simple Plan songs of all time. Always will be. Um, I
Hmm.
don't play it as much anymore, but when I do hear it, I get really hyped. It's like ooh, it's like throws me back to when I first found them.
That deja, that
Deja vu.
Mandela effect.
All right, number two. I put Everything Sucks.
I put Take My Hand.
Oh my god, so we have the same number one.
Hmm.
Wow.
Hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, that rarely happens on this show, which we'll get to number one in a minute. That rarely happens on this show, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between.
Hmm.
So, for me, Everything Sucks. That is by far my favorite song from Taking One for the Team. It's like right there with Opinion Overload. I love both those songs so freaking much. If I would have got that song on here on this list, in addition to Everything Sucks, I kind of would have been fucked because both those songs are super good. Everything Sucks is just like really catchy. It used to be fun, now it's bringing me down. It's like everything sucks because you're not around. Like it's just like super like happy go lucky cheery, but it's like the lyrics are like everything sucks because you're not around. It's like blah. I love it. I love the play on words in that kind of aspect.
Right.
I love this song. Like when we first heard it, it kind of caught me off guard. I was like, what is this? And then like by the time we got to the end of the song, I'm like, okay, this is a vibe. And like after that album, I went back and listened to that song several more times. And I kind of got hooked on it for a while. It's
As
so
you should.
freaking good.
It's like as you should.
Oh my goodness. So what do you have to say about yours?
It's like wow. Okay, so for me, I do agree with you on that. Like they should have put "Take My Hand" as the opener, and they could have done "When I'm Gone" as like the second song, maybe kind of bring it down a little bit. Um, it's like it's super fast paced, and I am here for it. It's like because like we all knew that this album was gonna be like because every band has their dark album. Let's just say
Hmm.
that because like Billy Talent had Billy Talent 3, and that's like uber dark topics on it.
Yeah.
With this particular album, it's like there's some that are like like very kind of like I guess like very Simple Plan esque songs. Then you have like Save You, and then you have like like Time to Say Goodbye and Holding On and
I
all
can
that
wait
stuff.
forever.
Yeah, it's like those are like the dark kind of songs because it has to do with like death and like the cancer stuff and all
Relationship
that.
breakups, all that
Right.
crap.
So it's like I love. I always say this, but it's like I love like when a band does that because it's like they're not afraid to show their sensitive side to
Right.
things. But with Take My Hand, holy crap, like it caught me off guard when I heard the opening. I was like, oh shit. It's like it kind of scared me a little bit. I was like, oh shit. But I want to read this like one comment that I saw on the song music. There's 14 comments on the song, by
Oh my god.
the way. This one person said, "This is my favorite song on their new album. Simple Plan is like that stuffed animal in the back of the closet.
Oh my.
Love
Jeez.
them when you're younger, and you'll never be able to throw them out."
Honestly, that's not bad. That's actually a good comment. I kind of can relate. That's kind of like me with like all these groups that I don't listen to as much, like Billy Talent, ACDC. It's like they will
Uh-huh.
always be here. I will never get rid of them
Oh
ever
yeah, of
from
course.
my playlists and my album collection. It's like I spent
Hmm.
all this money on albums and stuff. It's like, why would I want to get rid of them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
It's kind of like the
definitely.
same fucking situation. It's like they'll always be with me, even if I don't listen to them as much anymore.
Right. It was just funny. I was like, okay, I had to say that comment like real quick. I thought it was just funny.
All
God,
right.
okay.
Of course, our number one is the same. We both picked astronaut. Surprisingly, I'm actually very happy.
I kind of enjoyed Astronaut just by itself.
Can
Like,
anybody
you
hear
hear
me?
me?
I mean, that's my number one favorite Simple Plan song of all time.
Right. It's how should I say it? It's very
Moving,
it's very moving, yes. Um
very different.
yeah, cuz like I and there was a whole bunch of comments on this, but it's like somebody had said it's kind of like pretty obvious. He said he feels like he has no one that he can talk to even though he's probably physically surrounded by people. This is kind of like I'm just a kid in a way. He wants to find someone just to talk to or something because he's tired of not relating to anyone. If you recall in the breakdown for this album, I said that in one of the comments, or the song meaning for it. That was when you're not there.
Yeah, I was sick, unfortunately.
But I kind of find it like very moving. It's kind of powerful kind of song because like there's always somebody out there for you. But it's like you just gotta find that person, sort of thing.
You know what's odd? I take that song in a different direction when I hear it. So this is kind of a cool thing. So with this song, I kind of take it in terms of isolation, of like the pandemic.
True.
This song really resonated with me during the pandemic. I really felt alone, especially in the 2021 portion of the pandemic. I felt really alone. It's kind of just like, is there anybody out there? Like, can someone please get me down from this isolation planet that I'm on, so to speak? If you're thinking in like psychological terms, sometimes when you feel isolated, you feel like you're on another planet by yourself, just with nobody else. So it's like, can someone get me down? Can someone get me off this planet? I want out. Like, can someone please come help me? That's kind of the feelings I get from that. I really think of the pandemic every time I hear it. But then I kind of relate it to myself in a way as well now. Because it's like, I don't have a lot of people in my life. You know, I kind of have a small circle. I tend to keep my circle really small. And by small, I mean a square. A fucking square.
And, and then you met me. It's just like, and then you
You're
met
in
me.
the square,
I know, but
stupid.
it's like, cause
You want to be out of the square?
no,
You want to be
no,
a dot?
you want to be a dot. I'm a dot inside that square. It's
Bro
just like,
goes from being a straight line on a square to a fucking dot in the middle of nowhere. Fuck.
then I'll be like, can anybody hear me? It's just,
But no,
but
that song is so fucking good.
mm, it's
It's
like
like it's super different from what we're used to with Simple Plan. It's more like stripped down, more acoustic, more
kind of
mellow. It's not like there's not really any guitar solos in there. It's just super mellow, super like acoustic. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's because it's like when you were talking about the pandemic and all that stuff. It's like how like because it's like I felt like for me meeting you during the pandemic, it's like it kind of like maybe helped you get off that edge a little bit, or that not feeling so alone
I feel
during the
like when I
pandemic.
started to really get
So
that solid group of friends down on Discord, that's when it really started to come together. Like when
right.
I met you and I got really close with Ken's because me and Ken's had been talking for, oh God, 3 years at that point or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And then Corey hopped along after we had graduated. He
Mm-hmm.
hopped on the train. And then for a while, we had another guy in our group who we do not talk about. Um, Unfortunately, he had to get boot. But since then, we've had the same friend group for a couple of years now. We haven't changed, and honestly, it's helped me through some tough times.
Mm-hmm. But it's like um I guess the message that I'm taking from it is like you're not alone in this universe. There's always somebody that's gonna help you get off that ledge, not feel so alone.
Yeah,
There's always somebody out there for somebody, even though it's maybe friends, loved ones, whatever. Like don't go into things alone. It's like you always have that support group, always have that friend group to be behind you.
even if it's small, even if it's just a couple people.
And plus, they'll catch you when you fall. So,
You don't gotta have fucking like 10 different fucking people in a group. You can have
well,
a
yeah,
group that's as small as mine, like 3 people.
right.
And sometimes that's all you need in this world, is just a small little group of friends and some good music.
Especially simple play music.
Oh, yes. So that's going to wrap up our very first episode of Random Ranking Simple Plan Edition. We hope you enjoyed. Where would you guys put these songs on a top 10 list? Let us know on social media or down in the comments. Let us know. Would love to hear from you guys. So I'm going to wrap this up real quickly because I do have a headache and I'm actually starting to get really tired. So this Sunday we have our 18th episode of Shoot the Shit. This is going to be a good one. I've had a lot happen over the last month. Plus, we are finally going to be talking about the Quiet on the Set Dark Side of Kids TV docuseries that just came out over the last month. I just finished the final episode the other day, so I am officially ready to talk about it. And I'm sure you're going to be ready to talk about it too, right?
Yes, but even though I haven't really watched it yet, but
You really got to watch it, dude.
I'm gonna do that
You got
within
homework.
the next. Sorry. I'm sorry.
But no, I am very excited to talk about it. I have been dying to talk about it on this show. I was this close to canceling one of our episodes just to make a full episode about it. But I was like, you know what? No, we're going to save it for Shoot the Shit. Because sometimes we have episodes of Shoot the Shit where we just have nothing to talk about. So this will be a month where we do have stuff to talk about. I'm very excited to talk about it with you guys. All I'm going to say is this: justice for Drake Bell. He deserves better.
Amen.
That's all I'm going to say. Not going to spoil the rest. So that'll
Right.
be this Sunday. You would not want to miss that. I guarantee you that. So, Dystro, you have our
Yeah.
song for tonight?
Yeah. I'm gonna do Your love is a lie. I'm thinking.
Okay. Good, because we got a music video for that one as well.
That's perfect then.
So, Your Love is a Lie by Simple Plan from Self Titled. Like I said, there is a music video. I will go ahead and put it at the top right hand corner of the episode at the very end. It'll pop up. Go ahead and take a listen. Click on the link. Do what you gotta do. Very good song. Definitely would recommend it.
Yeah.
So, if you guys stuck around to the very end, we greatly appreciate your support. Be sure to go on ahead, follow us on social media by clicking on that link in the description below, which will take you to Linktree, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, Twitter. Go follow us there. Keep up to date with the show. In case something happens, one of us can't post, one of us can't join. Like shit happens. It happens in
Hmm.
life. There's always hiccups.
Yep.
So, Dystro's gaming YouTube channel is also there. I am on there too sometimes because we do play video games, but we're not doing the show because we only do the show twice a week. Well, what are you at for subs? I know we said we wanted to get to 1,400. I'm hoping by the beginning of June.
I'm at 1,311 right now.
Okay. I mean, we'll get you there. We got till June 1st, so
Yeah.
we got a while to go. We got a while to go. I'm not too concerned.
Mm.
Like I said, he posts weekly gaming content, and sometimes he posts some funny memes and stuff as well, stuff to make you guys laugh. So go on ahead and subscribe to him. Go share his stuff around. Go watch his content. Really good stuff. And once again, take a listen to tonight's song of the night, "Your Love Is a Lie" by Simple Plan. And that's it. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you guys this Sunday. Peace.
Peace.